Hi, my name is Doni Taube, and I'm the Vice President of International Marketing for Resorts World Las Vegas. It's a great question. And, for us being open for about 5 to 6 months now, our strategies going into it, we've had the fortunate opportunity to sort of sit back and see what the rest of the market has done during COVID. And due to that, we really focused in on our Southern California and our real feeder markets into Las Vegas. And really for that is, those are your low-hanging fruits for everybody in the city. And to create that buzz of a new property opening in 12 years, and being fortunate enough to have such a great facility to welcome guests in as well. And as far as to change the marketing playbook, we're still growing it. We haven't changed it. And again, it's that foresight of understanding that we are still in a pandemic and how do we want to approach it? Again, through our loyalty program, which is a property-wide, not just casino-focused, and driving people to experience the multitude of amenities that we do have here. And as we do market and get into these other segments, such as Southern California, we just don't stop at the high tier of tier one, let's say, demographic of guests. We really dive into the ethnic marketing of these communities that they have. I mean, Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego have large populations of Asian and Latino communities as well, which we're able to draw from and to attract to our property. You know what? I don't think it has. And the reason I say it that way is because during the height of COVID, people were really stuck in their domiciles, right? They were stuck in their regional casinos and so forth. And I think people are itching to get out and to really experience Vegas for what it is, right? Vegas is a pleasure island, unlike any place else in the world. And people want to have that sense of freedom or live that fantasy out again, which we've been ignoring for the past 2 years, as all of us have been confined because of COVID. You have to have COVID as part of that conversation. We're fortunate here in North America that we have probably exceeded expectations as far as vaccines and boosters, where other countries, such as the Asian market, are still in flux with respect to ease of travel, and also access to vaccinations and so forth. We do continually talk to our counterparts, whether or not they're in Malaysia, Southeast Asia, Philippines, or even in Hong Kong, on how the market is growing and how it's coming back to life. And we do feel that, in the short term, we do believe those customers will be coming here as well, because they used to come here to celebrate as well, whether or not it's a New Year's Eve, a Chinese New Year, or really just as part of their annual visits into North America. And really, with respect to the key markets, when travel does resume, I'm sure everybody would say the same. If you go down the Pacific Rim of, if you say it's Japan, if it's Taiwan, Hong Kong, Southeast Asia, on the European side, it's London, it's France, it's the Middle East as well. But again, it's how these markets come back, and it has to be sustained. It doesn't help if the markets are allowing travel and then a month later we shut it down again. So I think that also gives you confidence in that consumer for making these trips. Absolutely. And again, because we are going through a boom, it's not a global boom, right? It's still stuck in North America, and you may have pockets of international guests that do come in. So to grab that customer and that wallet share is essential for us, because you only have that 1 or 2 trips that they are making, and you want to make sure that they are exposed to our property. Again, we're only 5 months old, and these other properties have a couple of decades of database underneath them. So for us to introduce a guest and to get them over here is really a key strategy that our teams are developing.